and I'll preface this by I don't like conflict. Like, I do it. It's good, but I'm not one of those people that gets, energy off of a conflict. I'm typically conflict averse, but if you don't have conflict, then the way that, again, the brains and everything work, you are someone in that meeting has a thought or a counter opinion to something, and they don't want to bring it up because they fear conflict. They're like, I just want harmony in the workplace. I don't want to bring it up. So then it goes back to like the situation we said with the Bay of Pigs and the Cuban Missile Crisis in groupthink. If you don't have conflict, you're not innovating. If you don't have conflict, you're not getting different perspectives. And the more you get different perspectives, the more you're seeing possible solutions, the better it is for an organization. Another example with that is I see it all the time in the corporate world. Recruiting and hiring tends to be from the same universities, from the same companies. And those are companies that are usually in the same industry as what you're in. That's not leading to creativity. That's not leading to conflict. That's like, okay, this person is maybe a better choice in the short term because they know our industry. They can get up and running quick. But can they think outside of their industry? Can they innovate? And you look at the companies that innovate, and I'll just call out Google and a bunch of other ones, they intentionally hire from outside of their circle because they want to get those different perspectives. They want to have conflict. They want to have healthy conflict, right? Not people screaming and yelling at each other. But if you're not doing that, you're not moving the needle forward. There's no such thing as everyone in the world sings Kumbaya and we all agree. Like, it doesn't happen. So, I mean, you look at politics in the news, like there's conflict here. It's not good, but hopefully it leads to dialogue. That dialogue in a healthy way, healthy conflict helps move the needle. So I'm not obviously talking about wars and stuff, but it's kind of the same concept. If you're not having a dialogue, you're not doing that. And just one thing about dialogue, a dialogue is not a discussion. Discussion is me lecturing to everyone and everyone else not paying attention, but thinking about what they're going to say next to prove that I'm wrong. So in a discussion, let's say me and you and one other person are in a discussion, whether we know it or not, all three of our goals are to win. When you're in a dialogue, there's no winning. There's no answer. The goal is understanding. So I consciously have to say, okay, I'm going into a dialogue. I know how I want to do this in my organization, but I want to listen to what Joe and Sally and everyone has to say. So I'm going to suspend thinking about how they're wrong. It takes a little practice, but then you can enter healthy, productive conflict where you're not like yelling at each other.